As long as I'm alive and healthy, I'll keep pursuing presidential ambition, Atiku. Red flag. This is such a red flag. I mean, I know as they say, age is nothing but a number. Or they say, your dreams are always valid as long as you're alive. My dear, you have been in politics for too long. It is fine. Retire. He probably has enough money to go live the best life. What more do you want? What more do you want? The people don't want you. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. You've been a vice president. How close are you to that presidential ambition? Can you be? You've done it all. You've been in positions. You've been in the system for so long. What have you done? I don't know. But I don't get it. I just don't get it. And you know what? Maybe his experience, because I feel like, I don't know what specifically he'd want as a president of Nigeria, but if he really wanted to help Nigerians, he would not go for presidency, in my personal opinion. Because if you've had so much experience, and that's the same thing I can say with Tinubu as well, like you are old, you are grey. What do you have? If we're going to let's be nice. Let's say these people have knowledge, they understand the system, and absolutely they do. Not in the most moral or acceptable way, or the most genuine and perfect way, but in terms of knowledge of the system. We know these people are preparing their kids to take over from them. That's even another conversation that we should even start crying. But if you really wanted to help the country, I think what you would do is to teach and coach a lot of people that you'd want to be in that space, good or bad, how to work the industry. Or the scene, or the political sector. I call it industry, but that's what it is. Because I'm like, if you really cared about Nigerians, and if your passion was genuine, you would not go for that presidential seat. Because you yourself understand that it takes more than just being at the top. If he's at the top, how can he, look down, or I guess looking at the span of control? What impact can he actually make? He's going to be with people that would have even a larger span of control under them, but most likely will just be discussions traveling here and there. I'm not saying it's not stressful or it's easy to be president, but if you want to make that impact in society, you have the money, you have the influence. Why must you be president? It makes it very suspicious. Why? There are other people, but why you? You've been in the scene. We know you too well. If it's the prominence, you already have it. If it's the money, you already have it. What more do you want? And again, it's like we need someone with drive, hunger, and ambition that actually wants to, be president. And he lacks it. He lacks it in his interviews. The drive is not there. Because for someone who has ambition and drive, they go hand in hand. But the drive, we can't see it. Even if it's there, we don't even know the origins of the drive. So what more do you want, sir? It's okay. You can retire. It's not by force. You can't force this president. He can go and be president somewhere else. It mustn't be for Nigeria. It doesn't. I don't get it. To this end, Atiku vowed to keep pushing until he succeeds. I don't get it. It's so selfish. It reeks of his own ego. It reeks of selfishness. It reeks of just personal ambition. The stench is real. The stench is very strong. What more do you want? Because none of this here emphasizes or shows that this individual is there for the people. So when you get there, what do you actually want to do? You just want to get the title. He can buy the title. I think now people can buy titles to their names. Go and buy president of your house, president of your street. If it's that word president that he wants, he can get it, but it doesn't have to be of Nigeria. Because what it does is it makes one, including myself, very suspicious of the activities. What are you looking for? What is it in that presidential seat that you are looking for that you are not satisfied? Because if you wanted to make impact, you don't have to be president. You don't. You've been in the scene for too long. You have been used, washed and drained by this system. You still want to limp. You're limping into the system and you say you must be there. There's something you're looking for this man, and he better expose himself, because really there is nothing. What else? I cannot think of a reason as to why he wants to. I will keep pursuing it until I succeed. This man is saying, even if I'm 150 years old, I will skip. I will keep contesting for this presidency. And you know what? This presidency, you will not get it. It's okay. Well, one says you can pursue it, but you may not get it alive. And you will keep failing because you have sold your birthright. Another comment, you can never win. Baba is already making preparations for 2027 because there is already a showdown for him in 2023. Well, what you need is president, whether you are qualified, not even in the interest of Nigeria is your own interest, which you see more. I mean, and you must continue to fail. Well, I mean, it's the same opinion everyone has, to be honest. I mean, this man does not show drive, does not show ambition for the people. This is purely self-driven, pure self-ambition. To be honest, maybe everyone should contest for presidency because what is there that he cannot see? Or what is there that we cannot see? It seems like he's the only one able to see it. Because for someone who has been contesting since when, like, what, 2004? 2008? Like, sir, it's not a must. It's okay. You don't have to be president. It's okay. You know, it's life. There are certain things that are not just meant for you. Maybe vice president. You actually got that position. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. It makes me very much suspicious. And on this grounds, on this basis, this is why he should not win. And if anything, this should be in fact, since we don't, I mean, it's a country where we don't even have concrete reasons for the nonsense that we do. It's the things we do here are very irrational. So you know what, if there's any reason why you should not vote for this individual, this should be the reason why. Because he's so ambitious about getting to that seat that he lacks vision to even see the peripherals, to see the things outside of him. And this does not give the selfless nature of a leader. So if you want a dictatorship, it's the same thing you can say for Tinubu as well. I mean, Tinubu that they call the Jagaban. I mean, don't you say there's more power when you're behind the scenes and you're running things? I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. The impact that you can make outside of the scenes without that glory or that shine that I'm president. I don't get it. Well, I guess, our government, as I say, is a reflection of society. So as much as we say a lot of things, the behaviors that are exhibited by our leaders definitely show, an individual raised in this Nigerian society, because you can't see these individuals. I mean, it's going to be worse for their children who they're planning to put in office, because again, if you're going to have a more detached individual from the Nigerian society, it will be them. But these individuals or their fathers, the culture we have, I mean, they know well how Nigerians are suffering, but they use poverty as they weaponize it to get what they want. It's very sad, but it is what it is. Boy, don't forget to like and subscribe.